angels and demons. Yes, I know that some of you out there can be little demons, so that's why I'm including it in my intro. Whether you think you're an angel or a demon is up to you. But if you're like the parents in some of these videos, you're probably going to assume that you and your little baby is an angel. That's right, people. I'm reading some entitled parent stories from Reddit. EM tries to take our Avenger Endgame tickets. Oh no, this is not going to end well. Hey y'all, time for another tale of an EM who thought going to see Endgame on opening night without tickets was a great idea. Me, myself, BF, lovable nugget / boyfriend, EM, entitled parent, or random person in the line. Okay. So, Endgame came out on the 24th for us here in Australia, and holy smokes was it good. Being that it was premiere night, the sessions were all sold out at my cinema. Lucky me and my boyfriend bought ours a few days beforehand. We're all lining up, and this woman and her 3 kids come up to random people in our line asking if they had any spare tickets for them since it was sold out. She came out to us, and this is what unfolded. Can you please give us those tickets? You'd be doing us a huge favor. What do we get in return? Everlasting hope and gratitude for our Lord and Savior, of course. So basically nothing? How dare you! The word of God is worth more than anything in this world. Again, basically nothing. Get lost, please. Stop harassing people and just go and see it tomorrow. No, we are seeing it tonight and that's final! Now my boyfriend also bought his $200 Ant-Man helmet, and one of the kids seemed interested in it. He started whining that he wants it, and EM thought in her tiny brain that she tried to take it from him. Bad move. What the heck are you doing? If we can't have those tickets, then give us the mask now! She kept trying to grab it, and finally one of the workers came over with the manager asking them to leave or they'd be banned from the premieres. Funny enough, there's only one cinema where we live, so she bolted off with her kids the moment he mentioned the word banned. Here's a picture of the helmet. Bam! Wow, that's a pretty cool helmet. Nice. I've never seen Ant-Man, but I really dig that, man. Definitely worth the $200. Good thing you didn't let EM have it, because, man, that would have been a waste. ED thinks he and his son's group of 15-plus kids can take over an entire row of prepaid movie seats. This happened yesterday. Oh, it's another Endgame story. Okay, here we go. I went to the Avengers Endgame premiere at the local mall. Before then, I, along with many dedicated Marvel fans, pre-ordered our tickets weeks ago on Fandango. I managed to order tickets within the first 10 minutes of the sales opening, so I got some of the best seats in the house. Middle of the row, in the middle of the theater. I was stoked. A worthy investment and a fun date night to be had with my girlfriend. We arrive at the theater a few minutes before the premieres roll, and as expected, it's already packed. We navigate to our row and start sneaking past seated moviegoers to get to our seats. Enter EK1 through 15. Whoa. We're looking at the seat numbers to find EK and 2 are in our chairs. I politely ask them to get up. Hey man, it looks like you're in our seats. We pre-ordered the tickets. And I show EK1 and 2 my phone. Reluctantly, they apologize and agreed to get up and move. But not before the entire row of 12 to 14-year-old kids start to shift around nervously. EK1 and 2 see more empty seats behind ours, so they hop up and climb over the seat backs and sit down. Not even 10 seconds later, a guy in his mid-20s, his girlfriend, and a few other guys start shuffling to our row. Instinctively, EK3 through 8 bolt out of their seats and scatter around the theater. Enter ED. He motions the row below us to stand up as well. ED and EK 9 through 15 all stand up and scatter with EK 1 through 8. Now everyone else is starting to look around at these kids because it's clear they don't belong in here. They're climbing all over everyone, trying to take other seats whenever they can find them. I turn to the guys sitting next to me and talking to each other, wondering where security is. Sure enough, there's a guard at the bottom of the theater by the entrance, and when he sees the commotion and seat exchanging, he immediately recognizes something is up. At this point, ED and EK 1 through 15 are scattered throughout the theater, and as more people show up to claim their rightful paid seats, more EKs become displaced and scramble around trying to avoid being grabbed by security, which at this point our main guy called for backup and has 3 other guards zoning in on these kids. Now 2 EKs are cornered by security and the guards start interrogating them. So, where are your tickets? Oh, they're on our phone. We prepaid. Guards aren't having any of this BS, so they know these kids didn't pay. Well, let's see them. Dang it, I can't find the confirmation email anyway. Hey, EK2, don't you have them somewhere? Yeah, hang on, let me find it. Fumbling for his phone, only to pull it out and exclaims his phone died and he can't pull the tickets up. But you gotta believe me, we paid for them like last week. Okay, so you're gonna have to come with us. Now ED steps in. He climbs over seated people to hurry over to where the guards were talking to the EKs. What can I do for you, gentlemen? I assume these are your kids? They don't have their movie tickets on them and they claim they paid to see this movie. Look, man, these are my sons and their friends. They just want to see this movie like everyone else. You can only see the movie if you paid for the tickets. You are knowingly taking what other people paid for. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Man, this is a kids movie. Can we just let them have fun? Look at them. They're not doing anything wrong. Another group of moviegoers arrive and ask more EKs to get up. Not all they know they're caught, so they're nervous to respond. They sit there pretending to not know the group is addressing them. At this point, everyone in the theater is starting to demand these EKs and ED leave the showing, as they're disrupting the theater and preventing others from sitting where they paid for. We're not going to ask you again. Take your dang kids out of this theater and pay for Endgame tickets like everyone else. ED realizes he's outmatched 4-1, and almost all the EKs in his group have been displaced and are just standing around. Signals for them to follow him out of the theater. I tried, guys. These dang nerds don't know how to let kids enjoy themselves and have fun. Bunch of selfish a-holes. The guards escort the entire group of kids out of the theater just as the lights dimmed and the movie started rolling. Everyone cheered for both the guards doing their duty and the start of what was an incredible movie. Man, I'm gonna have to read a lot of posts about Endgames, aren't I? I beat a kid in Dragon Ball Fighter, and EM yells at me for not letting him win and tries to steal my special controller. Oh no, it's about to go down! Cast: EM, entitled mom. Kid: entitled mom's nice kid. Me, the worst Bardock player in existence. CD, a cool dude that also owns the place. I'm at my local game lodge and they have 2 PS4s with Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Dragon Ball Z Fighters is generally an easy game to learn with 3-character team format like Marvel vs. Capcom. I see the kid often and he just plays his Counter-Strike on one of the desktops set up and his mother watching. One day he approaches me and says he wants to play. This is where the story begins. I see you play this game a lot. Can I try it? It looks fun. Sure, do you want to go into the training mode and learn the basic attacks? Okay. He learns the basic attack moves like normal, supers, and other techniques for 10 minutes. We start playing and I use a team that isn't very good, so he has a better chance of winning. But I beat him without losing a character. You're really good. How do you use that weird box to play? He was questioning my hitbox, an all-button fight stick for fighting games. It's way better to use in fighting games in my opinion than a regular, like the one he's using, but everyone has their preferences. I just practice using it a lot in this game and some other fighting games. Cool, I want to play more. Then do you want to play CSGO with me? Okay, but I'm not the best at it. We play for about 20 more minutes before the EM of our story comes in. Okay, I'm done playing. You're too good. EM sees me beating his son and gets mad. Why aren't you letting him win? Me confused as heck. He said he was fine with it and it's just a video game. Calm down, please. Mom, it's okay. No, kid, it's not. He's probably cheating using that weird box to win. No, it's just a controller for fighting games. You're lying. You just want to make my kid sad by not letting him win. I was just done talking at that point, so I just say goodbye to the kid and unplug my controller and get ready to leave until you're not leaving with that. You don't deserve it. Please just leave me alone. EM grabbing onto my hitbox. I'll leave you alone after you give me your cheating device. For the last time, lady, it's not a cheating device. It's a controller. Now please let it go. EM screaming, help! This man is stealing my child's controller! What now? What's going on here? She's trying to I get interrupted. He stole my son's controller. Take it back from him and give it back to my son. That isn't true. I see him come in at least 3 times a week with that, so I suggest that you leave and don't do this again. EM takes the kid's hand and goes with an angry expression on her face. The EM doesn't stay in the game lodge anymore and just drops off her kid. I did play CSGO with the kid next time I saw him and got destroyed. This hitbox sounds cool. Wonder what it looks like. Oh, that looks pretty cool. And also another thing, there are game lounges? Where is the closest game lounge to me? I'd love to go there. In fact, I'd love to work there. Come on, hit me up. EM complains her child cannot participate in a card game tournament that they were 30 minutes late for. A bit of backstory. I work part-time in a small card game store, not in America, where every first Wednesday of a month is a card game tournament. It's split into 2 parts, for kids and for the adults. People in the kids' tournaments are 13 or younger, which is crucial information for this post. Usually we have around 20 people come, over a half for the adults. But one Wednesday, we received an extraordinary 30 people, half of which were kids. Pretty new for me, who was working for only a month or 2 at the time. Now let's go with the story. The tournament starts, I sign everyone up, and then, for 30 minutes, just watch at them for all the way back the counter. A pair comes, a mother, M, and her child, K, around 12 years old. They walk up to me. Hey ho, how can I help you? Hey, can I sign my child up for the tournament? Sorry, but you missed it for 30 minutes. You're still welcome to watch, trade, or come next time. If you don't know, it starts at 17 o'clock. Oh, can't you make room for my child? It's not that late, though. Ma'am, you're over 30 minutes late. The first round is already far over. Putting him into the second round right now would be unfair for him. Does it matter? You can put him in. Just sneak his name into the board, will ya? She then took out a 10-euro bill, practically worthless considering I get my butt fired for it. Mom, you don't have to. It's okay, Kay. I'll get you in. Excuse me, but bribes won't get your child in. Even €1 billion won't get him in, because I'm not in charge of this tournament. All I did was sign people up. People who come on time. As I said, you're free to spectate, trade with people who aren't playing, chat, and you can come next month. Starts pulling his mom's hand. Let's go, Mom. I'm giving you 1 star on Yelp. Bewildered by the sudden outburst. At the time, I also didn't know what Yelp was, so I just forgot about it and moved on. Interestingly, next month, that kid came on time with his dad. He was put into the tournament and ended up in the 6th place. But that time, he was playing against adults, which, to say at least, knew a lot more than those kids running mismatched $10 structured decks straight out of the box. Edit, a few typos. Also, the card game was Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I played that all the time as a kid. Those were r/entitled parents. I will be doing more of these whenever I don't know what kind of story to tell in my speed paint videos, so look forward to that. And maybe I'll do some other Reddit posts like pro-revenge or anti-vaxxers, whatever you guys want. Have a good day and may angels be with you.